Welcome back. With 190 million Americans eligible to vote by mail this year, spurred by COVID concerns, states are preparing for an unprecedented surge in mail-in ballots. So what happens to your ballot after you mail it? Well, we asked my colleague, Ling Kent, to take us to one of the largest and most prepared of all vote processing centers in the country. It's in Orange County, California, south of Los Angeles.
In Orange County, California, the final sprint to Election Day begins on October 5th.
In a month, all of these envelopes will be stuffed with ballots and sent out to voters. Once they're returned here to the registrar, that's when the process kicks into high gear.
Orange County's nonpartisan chief elections official, Neil Kelly, oversees the fifth largest voting jurisdiction in the United States. He says he's running a military-style operation to handle what's likely to be the biggest mail-in vote ever.
I think we're probably going to see upwards of 90%, honestly, for the November election.
That could add up to 1.2 million in Orange County. Kelly has been anticipating the onslaught since the pandemic hit in March, investing more than $1 million in new machinery and doing dry runs to prepare.
You know, I lose sleep a lot at night. I think every election official does. And one of the things that I lose sleep over is making sure the voters understand their options.
The options: mail in your ballot early, drop it off in one of these secure drop boxes, or deliver it in person to a vote center starting 4 days before Election Day. You can, of course, always vote in person.
So when your ballot arrives, the first thing it does is go into this piece of equipment. And what this piece of equipment does at a very high speed, it's capturing an image of that signature in a split second.
What happens if your signature is not legitimate?
It goes to another tier for additional review.
A human is comparing the signature here?
Correct. Correct. A human being is comparing every single signature. So if it's good ballots, then these ballots come into this device right here, and this piece of equipment actually splits the envelope open, and this operator would pull out each individual ballot.
Is he able to see the way I cast my ballot?
No. The secrecy of the ballot remains because it stays folded here until it goes to another team for opening and flattening. This is the moment of truth because now it comes in and we scan it and we're capturing all the data where the voter actually voted.
Although Orange County captures mail-in ballots as soon as they arrive, no actual votes are tallied until Election Day. California allows ballots to arrive up to 17 days after Election Day, as long as they're postmarked by November 3rd. Kelly has 30 days by state law to count all the votes, but believes they could finish in 2 weeks. As for the criticism from the White House,
mail-in ballots will lead to the greatest fraud.
Universal mail-in is a very dangerous thing. It's fraught with fraud and every other thing that could happen.
I try and stay out of the political fray as the election official, right? But just in general, when you talk about the security of mail-in voting in general, I think it has more secure aspects than in-person voting.
What we saw is a situation where the county has the time, money, and resources to handle the expected surge in mail-in voting, but that's just not the case nationwide. Not all counties are this fortunate or prepared. Chuck.